Town wants to be a plastic-free community. The motto at this shop is refill, not landfill.
Customers can shop with us fully circular, so that they can either bring their own containers, or we have containers for them to borrow. We do repurposed jars as well that people donate to us, so there's no need for landfill at all. Everything goes into the pots and then comes back round again to us for recycling.
A ban on single-use plastics, including cutlery and certain types of polystyrene, comes into force in England this autumn.
More and more people are crying out for plastic-free alternatives, for less single-use products, and we are seeing that change in our behaviour. You know, this needs to be a societal change.
But replacing a material on which there is such reliance has been a slow process, and it could be many years before these tides are plastic-free. Paul Murphy, BBC News, East Yorkshire.
Right, let's see what the weather's doing in East Yorkshire and the rest of the country. Hi, Darren.
Hello there, Lewis. Well, we've had a northerly breeze in East Yorkshire today. It's brought a lot of cloud and some showers. Tomorrow looks like it should be a dry day for much of the country, and we will see some sunshine at times. There was some sunshine earlier on today. You had to be more towards western areas with a bit more shelter to see the best of the breaks in the cloud. We've got high pressure in charge of the weather essentially, but around it we've had that northerly wind, the wind coming in off the North Sea, and that is continuing to feed in cloud and some showers this evening and perhaps well into the night, especially across eastern parts of England. For Scotland, we'll see the cloud clearing and temperatures dropping, and later the cloud breaking up more in Northern Ireland, so frost in these areas. Could be -4 in Glasgow. For much of England and Wales, we just about escape a frost because there will be enough cloud. But even here, I think we'll see the cloud breaking up tomorrow morning. Any overnight showers won't last long, and the winds won't be as strong as today. So some sunshine at times for England and Wales. A chilly start at Scotland and Northern Ireland. Some sunshine here, but it does turn more cloudy from the northwest. Bit of drizzle in the Highlands ahead of the main rain band there that arrives probably after dark. And temperatures tomorrow, 6 to 8 degrees. That's pretty much what we had during today. As we head into the weekend then, we've got that band of rain on that weather front. That's going to sink its way southwards overnight into Saturday, but sort of getting swallowed up really by that high pressure, so there'll be little or no rain really left on that at all by Saturday. We've just got a band of cloud essentially moving across northern England into Wales, bit of dampness in it, but to the south some sunshine, and following the band of cloud, sunshine for Scotland and Northern Ireland, a few showers in the far northwest perhaps. Temperatures near average for this time of the year, around 7 or 8 degrees once again. Second half of the weekend may turn a bit milder actually, with seeing the high pressure retreat a little bit. Some stronger winds coming around from the Atlantic on the top of that, and these weather fronts bring in some rain. Before that arrives though, we're looking at some sunshine across England and Wales. It'll tend to cloud over from the north, and that weather front will bring this rain, mainly for Scotland, some for Northern Ireland, followed by some blustery showers in the far northwest. But it will be a milder day. Temperatures will be higher, likely to make double figures in Scotland and Northern Ireland, but it will turn windier through the day, especially for the northern half of the UK. And into the night, we still could have winds gusting over 60 miles an hour in the far north of Scotland, so quite a windy end to the weekend. And looking into next week, northern parts of the UK will be windy at times, some rain, a little bit of rain at times, and then some showers. Further south across the UK, it may well still be dry with some sunshine at times, and if anything, it's on the mild side.
This is BBC News. I'm Jane Hill. The headlines at 5. Nicola Sturgeon says a transgender woman convicted of rape won't serve her sentence in an all-female prison in Scotland.
Let me be clear. This prisoner is not going to be incarcerated in Corton Vale, either short-term or long-term.
The boss of TransPennine Trains apologises for the service, saying it's not good enough. Last week, 40% of its journeys were cancelled. The Home Secretary is rowing back on reforms designed to prevent another Windrush-style scandal. 11 people are reported to have died across Ukraine after Russian drone and missile attacks, a day after Germany and the US agreed to supply Ukraine with battle tanks. Here, conservationists are worried about the impact of ageing plastics in our seas, as evidence shows it's now entering the human food chain. Hello and a very good evening. We will have more on all those headline stories in this hour. But first, we're just going to bring you some breaking news, because in the last few minutes, the Prime Minister has been speaking following that Cabinet meeting. You might know there's been a Cabinet away day, if you like, at Chequers, the Prime Minister's country residence, and Cabinet ministers meeting ostensibly to discuss policy, but all of that coming against the backdrop of serious questions being asked in relation to a number of ministers, including, of course, the Conservative Party chairman, Nadhim Zahawi. Let's hear a little of what the Prime Minister has had to say in the last few minutes. This interview recorded after that Cabinet meeting there at Chequers.
Well, earlier